Today we have a Canon Pro ATVH. I'm going to show you guys how to do a proper brake adjustment. First thing to check for is how it's currently working. So as you can see, one hand on the belt pulley, you shouldn't be able to turn that. This is an improper brake adjustment. Down here, you see, hard to see, but there's a solenoid in here that pulls back. It should have enough room. However, as you can see, it starts to touch this bottom one right away as soon as I start to pull on it. So this bolt here needs to be adjusted, and then after these are adjusted, then you can adjust these two here. So I'll show you that. So take your 7/16 out. So first thing you want to do, back off these so you can freely move back the brake. Okay, so there's lots of space, and you can start from scratch. That's what I like to do. Okay, so got lots of movement now. Solenoid can move all the way in easily. Okay, so the second thing you want to do is adjust the top screw here until you can't turn that middle wheel. So do a few turns first, check it out. See, now it's a lot harder for me to move that, and you can tell I still have lots of room here, which means the brake is almost fully engaged. Tighten up a little bit more. Okay. Try that. Okay, so I'll put my hand on the wheel, try to turn that. That's a good adjustment there. Okay, now what you want to do, you want to move these to the equal pressure, and then when the solenoid, hard to tell, but the solenoid needs to be, I can't see it there, but about halfway in. So what I usually do is I set the solenoid about halfway in. How to do it with holding the camera. Basically move in this until it meets halfway on one screw. Keep bringing it in. No, a little bit more. Okay, that's about halfway in. And a tiny bit more. Okay, the top screw is done. I will tighten that top screw. I'll get my wrench that dropped. Okay, so hard for me to maybe hold this camera, but I'm just going to tighten this screw up here. Okay, so this is all tight now. Now I gotta move the bottom screw in. This is the tricky part. You want to hold that solenoid in to where it needs to be, and then you want to move that bolt until it just starts to touch and push the solenoid back out. So keep going. Okay, there we go. So now it's about equal pressure, and you can see both retract at the same time, not one before the other. So now I'm just going to tighten this screw against here. I'll have to hold this. Now, turn the fire back on. Thickens until it'll stop right away. Nice and tight.